till it's time to do a mission. I ain't trying to
Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Tip-off goes to the Hornets. Here's Bridges. That one is off. Tatum with some nice D. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Okogie. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And finished off by Tatum.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
And we're about a minute into the first. Pass the ball. Here's Okogie. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
There's Ball with a 3. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Tatum. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside. And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
To the paint. Here's Williams. No good there, off the double clutch. Boston leading by 4. On the wing, Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Charlotte trailing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here he goes. And he dunks it down.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Knocks it loose. Outside White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, You do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now here's Ball. He's scoreless. Here's Bridges. Back to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. And Porzingis with the block. Right side Tatum. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Miller, left side. Pass to Ball. Here's Okogie. Back to Ball. From outside the arc. That shot off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Boston out in front, leading by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Tatum with another miss. Hornets trail by 4. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Pritchard, off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting abilities, and they showed it with that tight coverage. Oh, yes, 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Pass to Shireman. Tatum inside. Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by Boston. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Ball. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Got a hand on it. And it's the Hornets on the break. Oh, automatic around the rim. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Charlotte?
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. On the wing, Tatum. He's got 6. Up top, Brown. Got a piece of it. Miller outside. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Miller. Out to Bridges. There's the triple. Holiday grabs the miss. Boston trailing. White for 3. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The 3 ball. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Ball outside. There's the drive. And Ball throws it down.
The defense leaves an opening and Ball exploits it. I mean, he can be so sudden.
Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish. Stan, you were a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jackhammer.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach. And it's the Celtics ball. Pass to Tatum. The kick out to White. From the arc. Ball with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Okogie. Now Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Outside Holiday to the middle. Porzingis. No good. The Hornets with a lead. Outside, Williams. Williams with the screen. There's Ball with a three. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
And Ball makes the intelligent play, using the tried and true pick and roll to create an opening.
There's Tatum with the three. Miller pulls it in.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Offline with a three. Now here's Brown. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the basket by Bridges. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Pass to Nurkic. The three is up. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Green. Gets the three to fall. And the Hornets lead by 9.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Brown with it. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Williams. Porzingis punishing inside.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Outside man. And the basket is good. Man's got his first basket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
And here's Man. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Tatum. Tatum on the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Tatum.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Here's Man. And Porzingis with the block. They get it back. Pass to Man. It's hauled in by White. Celtics trail by 3. And coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Big group substitution here for Boston.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Sam Hauser.
On the wing man. Pass to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Smith outside. Right side, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Nurkic for 3. Boston pulls it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Back to Pritchard. Horford outside. Here's Pritchard. Screen by Horford. Inside. Can't get it to fall. And it's Nurkic with the ball for Charlotte. The lead is 2. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Cornette. Now here's White, covered by Smith. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 7. Jaylen Brown.
Charlotte leading by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Nurkic. And here is Green. Back to Nurkic. Smith outside. Let's go with a 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the third. Charlotte on top. They lead.
34.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And here's Charlotte now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Okogie. 3-pointer, no good. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Tatum. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Ball outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Drew Holiday.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Charlotte leading by 3. Here's Miller. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Jason Tatum, he's a sharpshooter.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
On the wing, Tatum. Driving inside. And finished off by Tatum.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Pass to Williams. Okogie on the wing. Back to Ball. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And they take the lead. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
So good on that one.
Shooting for Charlotte.
And the second free throw is good.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. Outside, Brown. To the inside. Porzingis. Oh, a big-time jam! Slams it right over Williams.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now Williams. Ball outside. A deep 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Oh, my. Huge play from Porzingis. A testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
.149 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Ball. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Tatum draws the double. On the wing, Tatum fires the 3. Williams grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Nice shot by Okogie.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you, so be ready.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Tatum to the paint. Here's Porzingis.
And it's Porzingis at 7'3", a monster to go to late in the game.
Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Back to Holiday. White on the wing. Money! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And the acceleration off the drive is amazing. The ball can be tough to catch up to.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 2 here. Holiday hits them both.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Mark Williams.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
And he ends up making the second. And that narrows the gap to 1. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ball. Money!
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Back to White. On the wing, Tatum fires the 3. Oh my! What a shot! Oh, an enormous 3-pointer! 3-pointer, Bridges. Can't knock in the 3. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Basket counts.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Out to Bridges. This one for 3. It's hauled in by White. Tatum looking it over. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. They kick it out to Porzingis. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And Williams has got the ball here for the Hornets. Now here's Miller. No good on the triple.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Left side Porzingis. Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now here's Ball. Bridges outside. Here's Okogie. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
To take the lead. Tatum can't hit. Miller outside. Pass to Williams. Miller left side. Bridges outside. Here's Okogie. 3 on the clock. And stolen by Porzingis. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. And here's Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Miller with it. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Okogie to snap the cold streak. Laces one from 3.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. White for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Miller outside. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Tatum way outside. No good on the quick 3.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots.